Greetings, dear ones. I'm Kryon of Magnetic Service. For those who are just tuning into the channel, we find ourselves in a perfect place. Monument Valley, specifically the area near Teardrop Arch, place of beauty, serenity, peacefulness. And so this is a perfect time to give you a message about the numerology of this channel. We're letting the numerology guide the messages of the 8 channels given this week. And the beauty of this is that numerology is an expression of energy. And as you walk these lands, you hear about the indigenous and how they feel about energy. Everything has a different energy. In the cosmology, there are many energies. In the seasons, there are energies in the sky, in the ground. In the various kinds of the stories that are told, all about different energies. The ancient Tibetans were no different in that they honored the energies of many things, and one of them were the numbers. The very numbers that you would use every day to count things meant other things. They would use these numbers to see the randomness of humanity, of nature. As the numbers would appear in a random way, they would use the energies of those numbers to perhaps tell of the energy of the day or the moment or what the human was experiencing. It was called numerology. Today is a 2 as I sit here in this beautiful place. The 2 is the representative of one of the most misunderstood energies of all the numbers. It represents duality. If I would define duality, it would be much different than the way most would define it. For most would say duality is that which is the fight between light and dark, or high energy and dark energy. It is the struggle that happens all over the earth, sometimes between men and nature, sometimes between nature and nature, sometimes even between men and men. It would be defined as a struggle even within the family. Dysfunction is duality. This would be the most common thing. In certain religious circles, it is the struggle of light and sin. In other religious natures, it is just the opposite. But it's always there represented as struggle. What if that were not duality at all? I'll define duality. At the soul level, I want you to hear this definition, for it is the definition that would come from a creator that loves you. Duality is the process of finding light within yourself that automatically takes darkness away. Did you hear that? Did you hear the word struggle? Duality is not a struggle, it's an awareness. When you discover light, darkness cannot exist. That is an axiom I have given you for 35 years. Therefore, duality to an ascended being or one who is in the study of eldership or shamanship or mastery, it's different. Duality then becomes the discovery of light. For in the discovery of light, all inappropriate things, all dysfunctional things drop away. Dear ones, I would like to tell you something. Every single one of you has a very bad habit. It's a programmed habit. And it's the expectation of turmoil. It comes from everywhere. The cosmology of the indigenous of this land, of the ones in the middle of the donut of this land, of the ones halfway across the earth, of all of the modern religions you can mention, all have something in common. In the cosmology, there is turmoil. It seems to come with humanism and what humans think about God or the Creator. Take a look at some of the most modern religions of the day, and you have that which is, again, human disappointment, fall from grace. You have all of the things that are wars in heaven, the development of demonic entities. It's all about trial, dysfunction, turmoil, struggle. I would like to tell you something. The axiom your soul will give you, that doesn't exist in your soul. That does not exist with the Creator in love. If it does not exist in your soul and does not exist in the Creator, where does it exist? And the answer is human nature, which has written all of the rules, has had all of the influences, has written all the scriptures to match humanity, not God. What if I told you right now that you could go on a different path? A path that is not one which you think of as a struggle and duality, but a path instead which is duality as I define it, where you start to peel the onion of humanism. That which sticks to you right away is what you've been programmed into it. The things that are perhaps dark energy, the expectation of turmoil, the sadness perhaps you feel for things around you, all of that you come in with. What if you could peel that onion that is your soul energy within you right now, so that those things slough off? And you would measure that within your own life by how you feel mainly about others. Is there still judgment? Or instead, is there understanding? Is there kindness? Is there compassion? When you look at situations that used to trouble you or make you extremely angry, can you instead convert them into understanding? Can you take a political situation that you can understand and you are one side and they are the others, and understand why the other one thinks the way they do? Can you see them as ones that are also struggling with duality, just like you? Can you drop what you were told, even from those who loved you, and think for a moment, is that even correct? And go to a place instead that is pure, where you start to peel that onion even further until you get to a place where the masters say, and all the elders say, and all the shamans say, is the starting point of peace. The starting point. There's a lot more. As you climb the ladder of understanding and awareness, it doesn't get harder. And we said that last night. It actually becomes more beautiful. It becomes easier the more you do, because you understand more. You're less bothered by the things around you. To the empaths in the group, you will always feel the empathy, which is a type of compassion that is applied to yourself. But now you can start to transform it into compassionate action and understand what you can do as the empath to not only solve the empathy and the feelings in your own body, but help those you're empathetic to. There are processes, there are ways of doing these things, and it's called mastery. I'll say it again. Are you here to look at the rocks? Or are you here to listen to them? There is much that the energy here would like to tell you about peace, about patience, about love. Dear ones, I would not tell you these things if they were not so. I'm Kryon in love with all of you. And so it is.